I was very isolated.
I was pretty much homeless. I went to a domestic violence shelter.
I really didn't have any contact with anybody anymore and felt very alone with my children.
I was unemployed, homeless. We really didn't have anything.
Didn't have any friends. I was really kind of at rock bottom.
Project WISE was founded in 1995 to provide support services for women moving from welfare to self-sufficiency while helping them address personal and economic barriers that impede their opportunities to meet their goals. Informed by the previous welfare reform legislation and experiences of women with low incomes, Project WISE developed an empowerment model which provides mental health services, mentoring, leadership, and advocacy development for women who face day-to-day challenges as they strive to get out of poverty and become self-sufficient. Hello, I'm Kayla Burkholtz, and thank you for your interest in Project WISE and taking the time to learn more about this organization. In this video, you'll hear from women who have been directly affected by Project WISE. You're going to hear stories, see how their lives have been evolved from that of poverty, depression, addiction, isolation, and low self-esteem to self-sufficiency, stability, and the valuable feeling of self-worth. All of this by giving these women nothing more than the opportunity that they needed.
Well, I wasn't able to finish school, and I was kind of getting a little depressed, and when I went to their meeting, I was able to sit around with other women that were going through the same thing I was. So I wasn't stuck at home. I had a way out.
The mission here at Project WISE is to help empower women with low incomes by offering opportunities to help them meet personal, family, and economic goals, as well as help them attain positive involvement with their communities.
I mean, that was the first thing that I discovered with anything that I've done with Project WISE. It gives you that sense of a community, that you're not alone, that you're not the only one that's experienced what you're going through. And then it starts giving you the ability to learn who to talk to get things done or to find information. And then a sense of empowerment that you can change the world around you in your neighborhood. Even if it's as simple as keeping your yard clean and being able to plant pretty flowers and tomatoes.
When I came to Project WISE, I was pretty much homeless. I went to a domestic violence shelter. I was pregnant with my 5th child and desperate and lonely and depressed, and I came, and it happened to be like a leadership meeting, and they were planning a leadership retreat, and it was exciting. It was different to me, and there were women who had been where I had been who weren't still there, who were like moving on with their lives, which is really what I wanted to do. So I got really involved in planning that retreat, and I don't know, I was really engaged. So it was exciting for me.
I would say my life before Project WISE was a blur because I was very confused, and I lived that out in a lot of areas in my life. A lot of confusion, a lot of turmoil, a lot of drama. The moment that I thought about needing some help, I was actually able to have someone come to me, maybe that seemed that I was in need of some help, but they seen the strength that I did have that I didn't know I had, and they were like, you know what, I have a program that I'm involved with. How would you like to be a part of it? You would be an asset to what we're doing there.
Many of the women who participate in Project WISE are trying to break the generational cycle of poverty, including barriers of limited education and the dependency on public assistance, such as welfare or temporary assistance for needy families. 90% of the population served are single mothers trying to improve their lives and the lives of their children. These are women who have survived homelessness, abusive relationships, and addictions, and they continue to strive for a better life. Project WISE serves participants who are working but are in entry-level jobs with income at poverty level and are struggling to retain family economic success through employment and education opportunities.
Project WISE was there when I needed them for the support and for empowering me as a woman that I can be somebody that I can make an impact in my involvement.
And that's what I've learned with Project WISE is
give it your all, and it's a great program, and I learned a lot from him.
They kind of just opened me up to be a leader, basically. They helped me recognize my strengths, speaking about issues that concern not only me, but my community.
I've become more assertive. I use my voice. I utilize it in a positive measure versus negative.
You know, I'm not scared to show my face anymore. Very, very involved in the community. I'm just reaching out to other people, and it's just a really wonderful thing, and I'm modeling that for my children, which is really important. I'm a lot happier. I'm not sitting home alone and scared and depressed anymore. I'm like out there living life.
If I didn't have Project Wise, I probably wouldn't have survived.
If I didn't have Project Wise, I would be lost.
Helen Keller once said, "Although the world is full of suffering, it is also full of the overcoming of it." Project Wise programs help women of all ages, ethnicities, and backgrounds to overcome the barriers and the challenges that they face. As you've heard from past and current participants, the journey can often be tough, but Project Wise support programs help guide these women through some of their darkest hours, empowering them to reach the light. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video and learn more about Project Wise, where ordinary people do extraordinary things, strengthening communities one woman at a time.